at our church tonight, and we'd just like to invite you to come to it, and we'll pray for Libby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this whole day didn't go well. Okay, we went in faith, we went believing, but at the same time, we really were just desperate. So we went that night, and our daughter was prayed over, and she was immediately healed. Praise God.
God does not call the qualified, he qualifies the called. And so Jolene and I went and we bought this $1,100 Toyota, and I had one mechanic and one volunteer, and we did valve cover gaskets on it. We had a whole lot of youth. We did valve cover gaskets on it. We did an AC compressor. We did struts, shocks, brakes, and a whole lot of substandard bodywork. But I'll never forget when we gave this car away, and the young lady that got it, she looks at me and she goes, Brian, does this really mean that I don't have to walk to work anymore? And I'm like, yes, it does. We didn't know what we don't know. We didn't know the need that we were tapping into. Do you know that 17% of working Americans do not have the transportation to get to work, to get to your dealership, to get to church? My response for my daughter getting her mobility back and this miracle in my life. And God said, I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? And so I got the idea of fixing up cars and giving them to young ladies like my daughter who had no mobility so that they could chase God in their life. But I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what I'm doing. But the Lord said, I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? Do you know what he brought me? He brought me a mechanic that for 32 years in Battle Creek was the heavy cop car mechanic. And so we started fixing up cars and giving them away. We call them joy rides. They have stickers on the back that say joy. Because also today is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay? So think of a number. 4 years. How many cars have we given away to help young women get their mobility back and chase God in their lives? Think of that number. 2 weeks ago, we gave away our 50th car. And every time that I give a car away, I see the joy of my daughter getting her mobility back so she can chase God. As she is praising your name in the highways and the byways of this world, and as she is telling people of your love and salvation and restoration, that she uses this restored piece of metal to the most of its ability. And I pray that it would never leave her stranded, that she and her daughter would just be able to turn key and go in this car.